But sir, society plays a major role in our lives. As in, if we talk about relationships and all, even casteism is there, which
Yes.
comes from the society only.
Yes.
Taking a personal example, I am suffering from that casteism wala thing.
Right.
My boyfriend is a pandit, I am
Right.
not. So his parents oppose our relationship and he cannot continue with the relationship in the future. So ultimately we have to break it. So how to deal with these things?
What's your name?
Apurva.
Apurva, what enables the other person to control me? What enables the other person to control me?
My fears.
And why must I be afraid of the other person? We all complain that our lives are dominated by external forces, correct? And that makes life miserable. But have you ever tried to think what enables that other person to control me?
We let them do that.
But sir, there is
We let them do
Why do we let them do that?
because we are happy with it. We are okay. We are okay with them controlling us.
we cannot force somebody to be with us, no?
No, you can't force somebody to be with you. But at the same time, you can't allow someone to dictate your own life. You don't want it, yet he is able to do this. Why does this happen? Why does this happen?
We let them overrule us.
Go into it a little more deeply. You don't want them to rule you, right? You don't want them to have power over you. Yet that happens.
But it is easier for somebody else to rule us rather than we ruling our own selves.
I understand. But then, what makes it easier for him? We all want freedom, right? As young people, as energetic people, we all want to be free. We all want to live life our own way. Yet we find ourselves dominated.
We also find security. We also want security on the other hand.
So what are we doing?
We are being dominated by someone because there is a desire for something.
We are trading away freedom for security. We are trading away. You enable the other person to dominate you because you have made an agreement with the other person. It's a trade agreement. You know what is that agreement? That agreement is, I give you my freedom, please take away my freedom, but give me an identity, give me security, give me financial help, give me beliefs. You have traded it away, and it's such a poor trade. It's such an unprofitable trade. It's like giving something precious away for something that is very, very trivial. Your freedom is so very precious, but you have traded it away for something as trivial as a few conveniences and security and identities. For these very trivial matters of convenience, a room, a house, food, a name, you have given away your freedom. Nobody has taken it away, you have traded it away. What makes you sign that agreement? Why did you sign that agreement?
I'm happy giving my freedom away. The thing is that I am being, a victim of casteism here. So I just want to know how to deal with that casteism wala thing. Just because I'm not a pandit, I have to break my relationship within a time duration of 2.5 months that I've been given.
Apurva, it is not at all possible to not to be free. You say, I'm happy giving away my freedom, but please don't take this away from me. If you are happy giving away your freedom, then effectively you are saying, I'm a slave. And a slave can have no free will. If you have given away your freedom, now what right do you have to ask for anything? A slave has no right to ask for anything. Only a free man has a right to ask for a free life, for anything from life. So please don't say that I have given away my freedom. That's such a dangerous statement to make. Don't make that statement. If you have given away your freedom, you have given away yourself. Now you will have to do what others want you to do. And this is such a pathetic trait. Such a pathetic trait. I give away my freedom, you give me a few conveniences, a few luxuries of life. Who can dominate you if you refuse to take what you are taking? You are taking so much from the other person. Obviously, he develops a right over you. When I am giving you so much, will I not expect a return? When I am giving you so much, will I not expect a return? You are taking so much from those around you, they are expecting a return, and you know what that return is? Give me your life. We are giving you money, security, identity. You give me your life. You have traded your life away. Stop trading your life away. Simple. How to stop trading your life away? Stop taking what you are taking. Till the time you keep taking what you are taking, you will remain a slave. The lesser you take, the more free you are. The less dependence you have, the more freedom you have. The more dependent you are on any external entity, the less free will you be. Is this becoming clear to you?
So, but this situation cannot be compared to that with the family. Means for parents, we can't say that stop loving us because in return we expecting something. They are parents, they will definitely love us. This situation cannot go there. Means we cannot allow them or we cannot ask them that why are you expecting this or why are you doing this?
What's your name?
Srishti.
Srishti. What you are calling as love may actually be something else.
No, but
Love does not demand a return. Love does not say that I have given you so much, now you live according to me. This is trade. प्यार और व्यापार में अंतर होता है. This is trade. Please do not think that there is love in this. No, not at all.
no, but being a parent, they obviously expect.
There is nothing
something.
obvious in this. Please, there is nothing obvious in
But
this.
if they are
Rather than
providing
parent
us
love is
a
more unconditional compared to
But if they are means they have given us such a life, so out of that, if they expect that we respect them or anything,
What do you call this? I have given you this, so I expect that you do give this
so
to
but
me.
that does not mean you cannot take it or means you cannot keep this situation with the parent and the child.
Whatever. I have given you this, you give this to me. What is this called?
It's a trade.
Obviously. This is obvious. That I give you X, you give me Y, this is a trade. But this is not at all obvious that you are saying that we can't have this thing with parents. This is not at all obvious.
I would like to take her example. Means she is telling that her boyfriend could not continue because his parents are not allowing him to do that. So they are his parents. So for her, he cannot oppose them. Means obviously he has some duties for them also.
that won't be disrespecting if you oppose your parents for a good, for a justified
Means they
cause.
are
That
opposing it,
won't
so
be
obviously they
disrespecting.
also have a valid reason for this. So means how to distinguish or how to manage.
Beta,
in
how old are you?
situations.
How old are you? Are you 8 years old that somebody else must take your decisions?
21,
So, but there's
legally
someone
adult.
else.
Then to they are saying this
So what does parenthood mean? Who told you?
Someone and our parents.
You are a person and that fellow is also a person. You have your brains, he has his. It's a deep, deep conditioning. It's a deep, deep conditioning that is attached to this label, parent. The only relationship between any two individuals can be that of love. A relationship of obligation and duty cannot be a real relationship. You're talking repeatedly of parents and you're saying we have some obligations, we have some duties. And you're not saying there is love. Had there been love, would there have been such a conflict?
सर बट इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी कि अगर पेरेंट्स से प्यार है तो मतलब कि बस उन्हें छोड़ छाड़ के चले जाओ कि कुछ ड्यूटी नहीं है तो
तुम अभी उनके साथ हो क्या? तुम अभी उनके साथ हो क्या? मन में लगातार ये बात आ ही रही है कि उन्होंने मेरी फ्रीडम छीन रखी है, अभी हो क्या? You can be with a person only when you are in love with that person. That is the only relationship possible. But then you are saying my relationship is of trade. Obviously you are not with that person. It's a trader's relationship. In that you are not with anybody.
है ऐसे तो फिर हर रिलेशन में होता
हर की बात नहीं, अपनी बात करेंगे.
है। नहीं मतलब मेरे लिए फिर ऐसे तो हर रिलेशन में
अगर
सिर्फ
सबके
trade
साथ
होता
ऐसे ही है, then we need to see what kind of life we are living. अगर मेरा हर रिश्ता ऐसा ही है, give and take, तो फिर तो बड़ी गड़बड़ है.
है ऐसा तो
सबके साथ नहीं, सबके साथ नहीं.
तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि कोई ऐसा होगा कि जिसके पेरेंट्स को कोई
आपको सबकी जिंदगी जीनी है, अपनी जीनी है.
तो बट ये तो सिचुएशन सबके साथ है।
आपको सबकी जीनी है, अपनी
अपनी नहीं।
अपनी बात करें, अपनी. If I am surrounded with people with whom my relationship is always of give and take, then you know what will happen. I would be constantly in fear and constantly under pressure. I would be eager to take and afraid that so much has to be given. As happens in business, whenever you have a deal that I have to give this and I have to take that, what happens? You say, I want to minimize what I want to give and I want to maximize what I want to take. And that's a relationship of greed and fear. That's not love. Love is an entirely different thing. It has an entirely different flavor to it. There you don't count what you have given to the other person. Not at all. And you never demand anything, that we have given you so much, now it is your obligation to give us back. If somebody says there is an obligation, please know that he does not love you. He was investing in you. He was investing in you so that you may be productive at a later stage. I invest in a factory. I invest 10 lakh rupees so that I may get back 20. Now, do I love that factory? The moment that factory says, now I am free, I'll say, hold on, give back my 10 lakhs. Give back, give back. Factory says, no, I want to marry a factra. You'll say, not allowed. Not permissible. Especially when the factra belongs to another caste. Not possible. Find out love. Whether it is with parents or friends
And so
or
how to do that?
by seeing that what you are currently calling as love is not love. Till the time you hold on to this notion of love, you will never get to the real thing. Till the time you hold on to the fake, how can you get to the real? First of all, get rid of this notion that this is love. This is not love. See, our relationship with anything is not of love. We are not in love with books, not in love with our sports, not in love with this moment. We study so that we may get marks. You see the trade? I am studying so that I may get marks. All the time we are just calculating what profit and loss, profit and loss. I am investing time, I must get marks. There is no love between us and our books. And that has become a way of life with us. The trader's mentality. Life is not lived as a trade. Life is meant to be lived in love. Fall in love with your books. And then you won't be worried about placements and everything else. Love your parents, and then the situation won't arise. Let your parents know what real love is. Right now, they may also be living in the trader's mentality. Somebody has to initiate. Why not you? Your parents also deserve better. After all, intentions are always good. It's just that they do not know.
I mean, obviously, if they are opposing him, then they may also have a valid reason.
Don't call it a valid reason. See, no valid reason depends upon a particular label. You do not look at a person through his brand and label. That way you all will always be at a disadvantage. if a person, you see, caste is a label. And there are many other labels that are attached to us. Economic status, educational status, religion, gender, country. There are many other labels, and caste is one of those labels. Then you should also not complain that why are ITNs given preference in everything and why are they always respected in everything? Because they have a label. Because they have a label. But then you don't want to go by that. You say, no, not at all. Look at merit. The label should not count. If there you want to look at merit, here also look at merit. Look at that individual. Is that individual worthy of love? If yes, then what is the point in looking at labels? What is the point? What do you mean by valid reasons? Can label be a valid reason? Your name is also a label. Someone can reject you, I forgot your name. Srishti. Someone will just say, Srishti, what an obsolete name. Cheap, I don't like this. That's as stupid as that. That's as stupid as that. If caste is a valid reason, then your very name is a valid reason. Srishti, cheap.
But we understand it, how to make them understand, or not only in this situation.
You
in
don't
any
understand.
case.
You
No,
don't
sir, I'm
understand.
absolutely getting what you're trying to say, but it happens many a times when we are not. It means we just leave the situation of the marriage case. Any other situation means I was thinking of not having, means I don't want to pursue MTech, but my father wants that I should go for MTech. So how should I convince him that no, I don't want to do this and I want to go in job line?
किसी के कंधे पे रख के गोली मार हाँ बंदूक चलाना
Alright, I'll tell you how to go about it. Simple. The day you finish your BTech, walk into an institution, fill up the MTech form and start attending classes.
So but I don't want to do that. Then
Don't want to do it.
no.
Then, when the day for classes comes, don't go. Isn't it so simple? Obviously, you cannot get admitted without signing the admission form. The application form at least. Don't sign the application form.
So but how should I convince my dad?
Why should you convince? Don't sign. Don't sign.
So forget it.
What will happen? No. I'm not joking. See, I'm getting at a particular point. You must see what will happen if you don't sign. And then you will see whether the relationship is of love.
So obviously he won't break the relationship. Means when I
Then don't sign. If nothing is going to happen, what prevents you from
Then
signing?
I don't want, and he said it's okay.
If it's okay, then it's okay. There is no problem.
So but maybe means I don't
Srishti,
know.
let's first accept it is not okay. If you don't sign, you'll have to face the music, correct? Right? It's not okay. You are afraid.
Kind of.
And somebody who terrifies you, is there a relationship of love? Find it out. Our parents deserve better. Our parents deserve better. They also deserve to be in a loving relationship with us. Right? And you are pretty much grown up. You can initiate something. Wonderful.